Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show. This week, coming to you from my condo at Sunday River, I am helping my mom's winter version of our Veterans No Boundaries program, which does activities for disabled war veterans. I know you may have seen episodes of this show in the past where I've done on the summer version, but we do winter too. Woohoo! So, sorry about that. So let's get down to business. So this week, I want to talk to you about something that literally no one talks about during the winter. Water park tips. So, now, a lot of people don't realize Walt Disney World is home to two of the greatest water parks in the world, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. And there are some great ways to ensure that you have a fun time if and when you go to a water park. Now, they have lockers. You can put your stuff in it if you don't want any of it to get wet. You got, if you want to get a cabana or an umbrella, you'll have to call in advance like we do sometimes when we go to a water park. That way, we have our own little spot, and we can just put our stuff there and have fun as we go, and don't have to worry about other people intruding on our property. And also make sure you do everything you want to do, because when it comes midday in the water parks, some people tend to get tuckered out because those water slides, they good. And of course, if you just want to relax while having fun, you got, of course, the lazy river, like Castaway Creek, and I forgot what the other one is called at Blizzard Beach. I haven't been there in forever. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And make sure you plan it perfectly. Make sure you find a good place to have a good bite. And have fun in the wave pool. That's how I roll. So anyway, that's my tip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities. And I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. Now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, this weekend is the final weekend of our beloved Splash Mountain before it enters into the archives. And before it goes away, I want to talk to you about my top 5 archived attractions, aka attractions that are no longer with us. Splash Mountain soon to be joining them, but this is the current list. Number 5, the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie set adventure. Now, this was an attraction they had at Hollywood Studios in the old streets of America. This was like a little playground based on the backyard scene of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I used to play in there for hours. It was a lot of fun. All right, number 4, the Great Movie Ride. This was one of the most popular attractions at Hollywood Studios. Getting rid of it was one of the biggest mistakes of the Chapek era. It featured scenes and animatronics from some of the greatest movies ever made. You even got a part where either a gangster or a cowboy kicks the tour guide out of the vehicle and then they take over. Because, you know, Disney. And that used to be a lot of fun, but I still like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but I still wish we also had Great Movie Rides still. I mean, they could put Mickey and Minnie where Little Mermaid is. Don't really care for that show. Sorry if I offend people. Number 3, Camp Minnie Mickey at Animal Kingdom. So, Camp Minnie Mickey used to be a place where you could meet Mickey and Minnie and Pocahontas and a lot of people. And it's also where Festival of the Lion King used to be before they moved it over to Africa. A little tidbit there. And that used to be a lot of fun. Number 2, Mickey's Toontown Fair at the Magic Kingdom. This was a little land they had in the back of Fantasyland. When it first opened in 1988, it was called Mickey's Birthday Land because it was celebrating Mickey's 60th birthday, I think. Then it changed its name to Mickey's Starland because many of the stars of the iconic programming block, the Disney Afternoon, would take over. They used to have their own show there with like Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, DuckTales, Gummy Bears, all those great iconic Disney Afternoon shows are all on Disney Plus, by the way. If you want to relive Disney Afternoon like I do sometimes. And now my number 1 archived attraction, the Backstage Studio Tour at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, we could not go to Hollywood Studios and not ride this great thing because it was another opening day ride. It featured like special effects with the boats and of course the tram shuttle ride, which takes you to the car lot, and of course everyone's favorite, Catastrophe Canyon. It was a really good way to keep cool on a hot Florida day. But I miss each and every one of these attractions. And I'm going to miss Splash Mountain as well. It's a good thing I was able to get one final ride on it back in July. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite archived attraction is. So, the other day, Disney Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro sat down with Attractions Magazine, and he said that he has indeed been listening to guests. And I think now that Chapek is out of the picture, that was the perfect time for him to say that. Because he feels free now to say that. Because he says his big mission now is to get more entertainment back into the parks. Now, we know that Ariel's Grotto and Enchanted Tales with Belle are returning soon to the Magic Kingdom, but we think that's just the beginning. D'Amaro says he wants to bring back everything that Baldy took away. Yeah, I know. I sound like a broken record here, but I think now that Josh says that, I feel more confident about saying it. They have to come back now, right? Right? And I really hope it does, because I trust Josh. I really do. If you're watching, you got a friend in me. And that was a terrible pun that was intended. So, I hope it does happen. I know a lot of people are holding their breath on this one, but as soon as I get an official as soon as we all get an official confirmation of certain entertainers coming back, there's going to be parties in the streets, at least in my world. So anyway, that's this week's show. As I've said, let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities. I'll make sure it gets to your future episode for this week's shout-outs. Make sure you guys check out Matt and Goo over at Goo to You. They do great vlogs and live streams from the parks each and every week. Make sure you check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Samantha Lowe during Festival of the Arts right now. She is live streaming the Disney on Broadway concerts. Alright, so, and by the way, Flower and Garden kicks off March 1st. For once, I won't be there for Flower and Garden. But anyway, yeah, check her out. Also, make sure you guys check out Nick over at Magical News Live. He also does great live streams from the parks. Also, make sure you guys check out my boy Mike at Mousepiration. He has a vlog coming out soon from Festival of the Arts, so definitely check him out. For the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And tap the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.